We live in an attention economy. Sports, movies, news, music, podcasts, books, streaming shows, pro wrestling. Every form of human activity, creation, and entertainment is vying for our eyeballs and for a greater chunk of our brains. On a macro scale, these things are fighting for a bigger slice of the public mindshare pie. Enter AEW's All In weekend and the WWE's slate of counter-programming. Let's take a look at the calendar, shall we? Saturday, July 12th. NXT Great American Bash, show start time 3 p.m. Eastern and telling fans to arrive at 2:30. AEW All In, show start time 3 p.m. Eastern. WWE Saturday night's main event, Bill Goldberg and Gunther in Atlanta at 8 p.m. Sunday, July 13th, WWE Evolution at 6:30, also in Atlanta. A week later, on July 18th, WWE has booked a SmackDown in Texas. It's easy to see that WWE are doing their own version of flooding the zone on this one, but it's not exactly for the reason most people think. The main talking point is that WWE is trying to get fewer people to attend or order All In by getting them to rubberneck and check out their product instead. And this is definitely true, but this isn't the real goal of this counter-programming effort. Whether 1,000 or 2,000 fewer people go to All In, or 3,000 or 5,000 fewer people order it on pay-per-view, doesn't really matter. In fact, WWE probably does not care if 20,000 or 30,000 people show up to the show. They just care if you notice. Most importantly, they care if pop culture outlets notice. Wrestling news outlets definitely will, but they'll be talking about everything that week anyway, and people who follow wrestling news outlets are already a pretty niche group. They do matter, but not nearly as much as the readers of Rolling Stone, Vanity Fair, Forbes, and Esquire, or media outlets like ESPN or even TMZ. And that's really the game, and it's one where AEW still has a distinct disadvantage. They just don't have the brand awareness or public mindshare that WWE has, or the PR muscle to compete at the highest level of public opinion debate, no matter how bad Triple H is at these press conferences. In the end, coming out of All In weekend, they want you, people on the street, and entertainment outlets to be talking about a Bill Goldberg match and not about Omega Okada, Paige Moxley, and Storm Monet. And they're probably gonna win that fight, because they're corporate bullies who wish they were still the only game in town, and they will use whatever unlimited resources they have at their disposal, as you would expect them to be quite honest. Still, I think you would be hard-pressed to find someone who genuinely believes that All In won't be the biggest and best show that weekend. The odds are stacked in the show's favor from a quality perspective. And that's the thing that AEW can control and should focus on before anything else. Putting on a quality show and hoping that people share their excitement with other people so they can take up slightly more room in people's brains and hopefully land some mainstream media attention coverage on top of it. As a great wrestler once said, I am the conversation. On All In weekend, AEW hopes it will be.